Supreme Court of the India banned the electoral bond in India that was introduced by the Indian government in 2018. And electoral bond system, that was the very transparent system, but it was banned on the side of the Constitution's Article 19(1)(a). As per the Article 19(1)(a), it was the banned by the Supreme Court of the India. And it is not only banned, but Supreme Court also directed to the State Bank of the India not to encash the electoral bond that was sold by the State Bank of the India to the any individual or the any industrialist for the political parties. And it was also directed by the Supreme Court of the India. The electoral bond came into the at that time when in 2018, when at that time it was came only for the transparency system for the donation for the political parties. Because whenever a person want to donate some money, some donation to the political parties, that person would go to the State Bank branch, and from the State Bank branch they would purchase the electoral bond, and that electoral bond that person would donate to their political parties, and that political party would go to the State Bank branch and encash it. And it was a transparency system, because whenever a person would go to the State Bank branch to purchase the electoral bond, then after in the bank statement of that person, the bank statement is so that this money it was spent on the electoral bond. And this is the first step. And second step, that when political parties would go to the State Bank branch to encash those electoral bonds, then after electoral bonds money that was credited to the political party's bank account number, bank account statement. So it was the both way that the transparency system it is going on. But it was banned by the now Supreme Court of the India. Before it, between the 2004 to 2014, in that 10 years, the 70% of the donation for the political parties that came to the unknown source. That source, there is nobody knows from where the money come into the political party's account. So it was the very, very grave and serious charges against the political parties from where they were taking the donation. And it is not the only in India, but all over the world. Whoever run the government, their country's industrialists or the businessman, they favor to the government, because government make the law, make the favorable decision for their industrialists and the businessmen, because these industrialists and the businessmen, they are employing thousands of the people of any country or in India. So this is the reason behind it. Any country all over the world, more than 50% of the country that was run by the industrialists on the name of the political parties. So it is not only in India, but it is spread all over the world. And as a citizen of the India, everybody must know from which resource, on which amount of the donation that is coming to the political parties bank account. Because people of the India, people of the world choose the leader through the political parties, and those leaders to run the country. So it's a direct relation between the voters and the political parties. So this is a direct relation. So every citizen, every voters must be known the unknown source of the political parties from where the donation has come. But through this law that was introduced by the Arun Jaitley in 2018, it was a transparency system. But nowadays, it will be the reconsider for the political party, the government of the India. How can they take the money? How can the people donate the money, these political parties, so that these political parties would contest the election? Nowadays, election is not easy. It is the very hefty money that is spending on the election of the political parties in India. So in these political parties, they have no industry, they have no any business. So donation is the only source for the income of the political parties. So it will be think by the government of the India, how can they make a new law, make a new rule to take the donation for the political parties.